The world is changing. I am worried. I shouldn't have to worry about water scarcity, food prices, or if the ocean can maintain life. But sadly, I am.
We are youth leaders in the Global Kids Human Rights Activist Project. We have been learning and taking action on climate change.
Some of us will be attending the Rio+20 Earth Summit happening this June, where world leaders will come together to discuss the green jobs, sustainable cities, food security, and sustainable agriculture.
In fact, we will be there representing our generation for all of those who cannot speak out in person, because we know that climate change is already happening.
The weather is becoming more severe. Hurricanes, typhoons, earthquakes, they are becoming more and more frequent, harsher, and less predictable.
Desertification has increased the amount of dry land that there is on this planet. That means that there's more deserts everywhere, and sand is not really useful to plant stuff, and this is affecting a third of the world's population.
Glaciers are melting. They are the only source of water for hundreds of millions of people, and they're disappearing extremely fast.
We all know that mosquitoes are really annoying, and lately, with warmer temperatures, they're spreading everywhere, and they're going to bring malaria and dengue fever to new places.
Sea levels are rising, threatening the homes and lives of thousands, even millions of people worldwide.
20 years ago, before we were even born, world leaders met in Rio for the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. That was 20 years ago, and we're still in a crisis. At the first Rio conference, many promises were made. However, all of these promises were forgotten. Those promises were like a check written to future generations.
President Obama, this message is especially for you. We cannot wait another 20 years for world leaders to take action. President Obama, we are global kids. We are high school students, and we are activists. We want you to sign our check to follow through on commitments our country made to stop climate change.
We want you to stop subsidies to oil and gas giants, reduce greenhouse gas emissions to 1990 levels.
We want you to attend the Rio+20 Earth Summit. We need your leadership.
President Obama, the future is now. Honor the check.
Honor the check! President Obama, the future is now. Honor the check!
In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient funds. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. And so we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice.